So, you want to stop procrastinating? Good news, it's easier than you think. And Bob is here to explain. You know the feeling. There's something you really need to do, but instead, you're scrolling through your phone, watching random videos like they're the most important thing in the world. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. Procrastination isn't about being lazy. It's about avoiding discomfort. But what if I told you that beating it doesn't require a productivity coach, a fancy app, or waking up at 5 a.m.? You just need a better way to think about the tasks in front of you. Let's break it down. First, understand why you procrastinate. Ask yourself, is the task too big? Too boring? Or are you afraid you won't do it perfectly? Your brain wants to avoid pain and chase comfort. That's why you suddenly find yourself deep into TikTok instead of finishing that essay, or cleaning the kitchen when you're supposed to be working on your big project. But procrastination isn't a character flaw. It's your brain trying to protect you from discomfort. The trick is to outsmart it. One way is to break the task into tiny pieces. You've heard the phrase, "How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time." Same idea here. Big tasks feel overwhelming, so your brain avoids them. But when you shrink the job into simple, manageable actions, like opening a blank document, writing a title, or jotting down one idea, it starts to feel doable. You build momentum without even realizing it. Another strategy, the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it right now. Send that email, fold those socks, write the first sentence. Starting is often the hardest part, and this little trick gets your brain moving. Even small action creates momentum, and momentum keeps you going. Now here's something most people don't want to hear. Stop waiting for motivation. It's overrated. If you wait until you feel like it, you'll never start. Think about working out. You rarely feel motivated to go to the gym, but once you begin, it's not so bad. Action creates momentum, and momentum leads to motivation, not the other way around. So just start, even if it's a tiny step. Also, your goals might be too big. Telling yourself, "I'm going to study for 4 hours straight," sounds impressive, but your brain hears that and instantly checks out. Try this instead. Set ridiculously small goals. Tell yourself, "I'll just wash one plate," or "I'll read one paragraph." Chances are, once you do that tiny thing, you'll feel like doing more. Those small wins build confidence, and confidence keeps you moving. Don't forget to reward yourself. Your brain is wired to chase rewards. That's why you procrastinate, because Netflix or snacks feel better than hard work. But what if you use that tendency to your advantage? After each small step, give yourself something small in return: a square of chocolate, a short break, a few minutes guilt-free on Instagram. If you associate productivity with pleasure, your brain will start looking forward to getting things done. Your environment matters too. It's hard to focus if your desk is messy, your phone is buzzing, and the TV's playing in the background. A cluttered space clutters your thoughts. So clean up. Put your phone in another room if you have to. Create focus cues. Maybe it's a certain playlist, a favorite drink, or a specific corner you always work in. These little rituals tell your brain, it's time to focus now. There's also the Pomodoro technique, simple but powerful. Work for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break, and repeat. Short bursts of focus are way easier to manage than hours of work. That ticking timer adds a sense of urgency. You get more done because your brain knows the session is short. And the breaks, they help you recharge without losing momentum. Finally, when you're stuck, don't think about how hard the task is. Instead, picture how amazing it'll feel when it's done. Visualize handing in your report, walking into a clean kitchen, or kicking back after finishing your work. Focusing on the reward shifts your brain from resistance to anticipation. Because procrastination isn't laziness, it's just your brain trying to avoid discomfort. But you're smarter than that. You can break it down, start small, and build momentum. You can trick your brain into action. You can actually enjoy the process. So stop procrastinating and start making progress. You've got this. And hey, while you're here, hit subscribe for more simple, no-nonsense tips, because Bob is explaining. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.